The next launch season means it's time to be excited, and maybe a little picky, about the newest smartwatches, such as the Samsung Galaxy. Though it's stylish, useful, and rather clever, my watch line is always in the upper echelons of my mind, but it could definitely be better. In light of the likely imminent release of the Galaxy Watch 8, this is what I hope Samsung will release first. First, may we discuss the rotating bezel? To be honest, I miss this Samsung characteristic, which is so distinctive. Not only is it beautiful, but it serves a practical purpose. It's far more pleasant to use the spin to navigate menus than to swipe with sweaty fingertips after working out. When Samsung switched to the Ultra model last year, I was very unhappy since they did a fantastic job with the old versions. By itself, I may be convinced if they revive it with a vintage version this time. However, heart rate tracking isn't really amazing, but it's adequate. It performs well during steady walks or runs, but it starts to falter when activities get a little more dynamic, such as cycling or other activities requiring a lot of movement. I have seen reading delays that make it hard to trust the data, particularly when it comes to interval monitoring or recuperation, and both the Apple Watch and the Pixel Watch are doing a fantastic job in this regard. Another area where Samsung has to make improvements is battery life. I know we say this every year, but it's still terrible. The Galaxy Watch 7 has an approximate 2-day battery life with normal usage, which might be unpredictable while working out or utilizing GPS. I hope Samsung can surpass the 48-hour mark with the Watch 8, but other manufacturers are getting inventive with energy-saving screens or multiple chip arrangements. And then there's GPS. I was thrilled to see that Samsung has included dual-frequency GPS in the Watch 7. Although the accuracy still seems to be inconsistent in practice, it could theoretically perform better in challenging scenarios like city streets or forested paths. I'm not ready to admit how many times I've been caught driving on the wrong side of the road. This is something that Samsung has to do better for those who depend on GPS for serious training or trips. I would also really want Samsung to allow users of other phones to access more of its features. Samsung Pay and blood pressure monitoring are now unavailable if you are not using a Samsung phone. It doesn't seem essential to be so exclusive, particularly because the goal should be to compete more broadly with the Apple Watch or Pixel Watch. Enabling everyone to enjoy the whole event would be really beneficial. Finally, what are your thoughts about it? So without being said, let me know your thought in the comment below, and if you are new here, please subscribe. Peace out.